AGC remodel here on South Lamar in Austin, Texas. Standing in the electrical or the mechanical room on the first floor. We had a meeting today on site with the mechanical, electrical, and plumbing trades to discuss an added scope of work. We're discussing replacing this existing air handler, the original air handler from the building back in the 70s. And obviously, you know, the coordination with the other trades is pivotal and how it impacts. Another thing that we have to consider when going into remodels that we always, you know, discuss with the client and the architects is one of the biggest hurdles is existing conditions and compliance with current code, right? So sitting in this room, there's a lot of moving parts, right? We've got the HVAC area, the mechanical stuff, also sitting next to this electrical service panel. This currently does not meet current code. So current code for electrical indicates that we have to have 36 inches of clear working area for a person to be able to safely work on this panel. Once we start moving and touching this item, we have to consider, you know, the 2020 code. So with that, the mechanical subcontractor, you know, took that into consideration and the schedule and financial impact of moving a panel, which is pretty great. And the new unit that we're ordering actually has all of these water and chiller lines located on the other side, which then makes us compliant to current code. One of the other things that we had to consider with the electrical panel, but it is a life safety thing, is the stuff that we've got overhead. So current electrical code also says we can't have water lines running directly above these panels. One way to fix that is to put a ceiling between the panel and the water lines, kind of limited on the space, the existing conditions we have. So we'll be rerouting all of these to the other side to fix that. In a second, I'm going to walk outside. I'll show you another thing that we have to consider with this added scope of work. All right, guys. So following up on the discussion we were having mechanically on the inside, so I'm standing directly outside of that room. This grill right here is the fresh air that goes into the air handler. It's sucked in from the outside and then conditioned and then dispersed throughout the space. So during our meeting today, this is not code compliant. At this elevation, it's too low. The minimum elevation is 10 feet above the ground, and that helps a lot in a lot of ways. So at this location or at this elevation, car, exhaust, and all sorts of things are more easily drug in and brought into your system and brought into the building. So bringing it up to current code will alleviate those issues. While discussing that, we were hoping to run the duct on the inside. Another issue with existing conditions and existing space, no space in that room. We've already got too much going on in there, so we're going to run it externally on the outside of the building.